Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Memphis offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really set... Nicely. So Florida Atlantic's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they run the option, and you can just tell, man, that just the timing of that wasn't set up well, and the quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. The throw to the outside is complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Lost, the defense is wide open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense defense. I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gain.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a...
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Here's the handoff. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Got it in the middle, it's Young. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Wants to throw. It's Fancher. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a... Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. What a grab and go for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. Discards a man. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll give it to the back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The ball carrier is the running back. Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. The big fullback's got it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers, they came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense getting set for first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And a great job by this defense. Knowing it's third and short, understanding the situation, playing very balanced with their RPO, coming up, tackling the running back, forcing the fourth down.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
They want that clock to run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Going to the ground. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll go to the fullback. The Owls brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on third down. What a weapon.
And the Owls are rolling down the field. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The give out of the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Sticks it in his belly. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That makes the score Florida Atlantic 24, Memphis 7.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Throws to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He wants to throw it again. Looking left. He makes the catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On second down, looking again to throw. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
Second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for a man on second down. Getting some heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat